Okay. All right, we are back again.
Yeah, happy
Yeah.
to welcome to the microphones Mr. Taylor Byrd with DealerRe's.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's always good to see you guys. We are here in the Expo Hall 2024, and I think you can see you've been to a lot of these. It's pretty active group. We got a nice full exhibit hall. And
Yeah, a lot of attendees this year.
It's looking good. I mean, we have had a lot of people come by our booth tonight. I would say probably above average. So I'm
That's
pretty
fantastic.
happy with how things are going.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
fantastic.
we're aware of your relationship with AVP, the company's assurance. Tell me again the initials. Remember?
Assured vehicle protection.
Assured
Yeah.
vehicle protection. Yeah. So we got to know those folks recently. We know you work very
Good.
closely with them. And so with their administration, what you guys do, provide a really excellent solution for folks who are looking into, reinsure, which means building some profits, right? And so
Yeah.
talk to us a little bit about what you guys do at DealerRe's.
Sure. So what we do is we help buy here, pay here dealers set up a insurance company that they own. And through it, they can provide and sell products to their customers instead of purchasing those products from a third-party warranty company, or instead of having their customers purchase those from an insurance company. And so what that does is it ultimately gives the dealer ultimate control over their customer's ownership experience,
Right.
is what I like to say, because they ultimately have the call on when things need to get taken care of. And so not only does it do that, but it also obviously creates a huge profit center for them. And, the different products, just so I can list it out so people understand, most of our buy here, pay here dealers, they will give a limited warranty. Think like a 3-month, 3,000 mile
Yeah.
powertrain warranty. Hey, our cars come with a warranty, right? Which is big for marketing. And instead of buying that from a third-party warranty company and giving it to the customer, they're buying it from their own reinsurance company. So the cost that was going away previously is really just being expense from the dealership, but it's going to be revenue for their reinsurance company, which they own 100% of.
Right.
And ultimately, at the end of the day, once claims have been paid, which probably very few of your vehicles break in the first 3 months and 3,000 miles, but some do, right? That money that was sitting over there to pay for those claims becomes profit for them on the other side.
Yeah. It also allows you a nice little chest of funds, so that if you do sell one, that every dealer out there is going to have the experience where a week later the AC goes out or whatever, and so you're able to you've got something, a little chest to be able to
for
use
savings, if you will.
for savings. And and it's a great opportunity for you to be able to capitalize on that money that you'd be spending anyway, to be able to invest in your dealership, your consumer too.
Absolutely.
And develop better relationships with them.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but if I personally am going to go buy a vehicle, and you set two vehicles that are exactly the same next to each other, I think I would rather purchase one that comes with a warranty versus one that's as is.
Right.
So, it really sets you apart from the competition as well.
Yeah, and so we've talked about, you and I've had this conversation before. We recognize, and Michelle touched on it, like there's the profitability piece. There's this accumulated becomes profit to the dealership, and there's ways that they can manage that profit in a reinsurance company. But then there's also kind of these operational benefits that they enjoy. They're able to, not only do they have a happy customer, as she mentioned, but they're able to solve problems quickly, move quickly to solve whatever the issue is of the day, because that product is there. And so we just see so many benefits associated with that. And we, I'm sure I've told you, when dealers ask me, when should I set up a reinsurance company, my answer is usually yesterday. It's kind of what I tell them. Like,
and so many dealers that we talk to that have waited years and years and years after they get it done, they're like, I should have done this a long time ago.
Every single one.
Yeah.
So I think with your company, what we recognize is you guys provide a level of service on the front end. Obviously, your partnership with AVP, they provide a lot of the administration, which is the claims handling, right, and some of those things. Right?
Financial statements. They have a portal where a lot of the reporting happens, and just a very easy way to manage the policies. Because it's one thing to sell the policies, but then you have to manage them. And it's easy for administration, for your people that are in the office, if they can log into a portal and check where claims are at, or look at invoices, which obviously is important, cancel policies if need be due to repo or trade. And so ABP does a lot of things. I'm selling them short by stopping there, but what we do on top of that is we're going to provide a level of customer service that is similar to Ritz-Carlton, I like to say. And I really
That's
hold our
wonderful.
people, to that standard, because we want to not only just sign you up and say good luck, but we want to set it up where you're going to be successful. Because, and we say this in our internal meetings all the time, and we say this to clients as well, but we're only successful if you're successful. And we really look at it as a long-term partnership.
Right.
And so that's, that is kind of our guiding light, is a long-term partnership and helping people to be as successful as possible with their reinsurance program.
Long-term partnership transitions into the idea that, DealerRe is a founding sponsor with White Hat Way. And part of what we believe there is the same thing, this idea of dealer success, long-term
Absolutely.
success,
Yep.
customer success, which obviously feeds the success of the dealer in this buy here,
Exactly.
pay here world we live in. And so I think, what we have been able to say with the others, we've been fortunate to have the other founding sponsors here with us this evening. And we can say that one of the things we know about DealerRe is that you guys are very committed to the success of the dealer and the principles that are part of what we teach with White Hat Way.
100%. And I think that my father, Tim Byrd, he's the CEO of our company, founder, he saw you guys' vision and how the principles of White Hat Way align so well with our principles at DealerRe. And, it's kind of a no-brainer for us to be one of the founding sponsors of White Hat Way. And yeah, we just want, just like you guys, we just want people to be successful, do things the right way, take care of their customers. And you know what? If you help other people get what they want,
Sure.
that's how you can get what you want.
Exactly.
So ultimately, that I think that the White Hat Way and DealerRe have very similar principles and values, and we're happy to be a founding sponsor for you guys.
Yeah, it's great. We
really
obviously enjoy that
appreciate your
partnership.
support an awful lot.
Yeah, and together we're able to do a good thing, as we were able to talk about with the others, like one bit of evidence, and you and I had a chance to talk about it. We recently went out on behalf of dealers, very transparently open copied any of the DMS providers in the space, say, if you guys would work with us, we could create this report and we could make dealers' lives a little easier.
Yeah.
And we've been thrilled to see the response. I think it's
We've
evidence.
got multiple DMSs that have
Yeah,
responded
that's
and said,
fantastic.
yep, let's do it. And
That's awesome.
how do we get access to your spreadsheet so that we can make this report happen?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so I think it's an indication of where, it's not about Jim and Michelle, it's about this thing that we call White Hat Way. We actually
Absolutely.
step out there, and we, it's one thing to say you're transparent, it's another thing to be transparent. in what we're doing. We're not asking this person for anything, we're not asking this person
Right.
for, right? We're giving everybody the same opportunity, and it's been encouraging to see people step
Yeah.
forward. And I think it's an indication of the traction that we're seeing with White Hat
momentum.
Way, and so the support that we see from DealerRe is part of that. And listen, I've known your dad for more years than either one of us is going to want to admit, but my point really is he's been a solid part of this industry. People know him, trust him. And so it was a natural partnership for us too, to step in that way. And we're so excited to have the opportunity to continue to work together to bring these opportunities, the educational opportunities to dealers and to work on their behalf, because they got a difficult job out there. As you know, they got a tough job, but they're providing an important solution in this industry. We look across the space and there's all these people out here, doing what they do, and we see these used car dealers, especially the buy here, pay here space. These guys are hustling to provide a solution that is much needed in this segment. And so we know that you guys support them in that, and we're happy to.
Helping dealers be better.
Absolutely. Well, I
Yeah.
have a short story for you guys.
Okay.
Actually,
Please.
and it will be encouraging. But one of the very first dealer that came to our booth tonight, I was speaking with him and we were engaged, and his gaze went down to the pins, the White Hat Way pins that were
Nice.
on my desk over there, and he smiled huge, and I said, "Oh yeah, we're one of the founding sponsors of White Hat Way." And I said, "Do you know those guys? Do you listen to their podcast?" And he said, "Yeah, I listen to them all the time." And he took a pen. And
Oh, that's
Nice.
wonderful.
So,
that makes me so
outstanding.
happy.
Yeah,
That
we
makes
love
me
to
so
hear that.
happy.
Cool. Well, we sent them. We actually slipped them a $5 bill.
Adds
We've
up.
seen
That adds
it.
up.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah,
It just helps to. It's really feels good when you get little stories about it's working.
absolutely.
It's that
It
you're
is.
that you're reaching.
And when you
So,
see dealers asking for our permission to use the hashtag in
their
advertising in
advertising.
Oh, that's
East
awesome.
LA,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, East LA, they're out there talking about White Hat Way, and like that just
Yeah.
that shows
fantastic.
you that it's just really about putting a name on it, right? It's a thing that it's not that there aren't dealers out there doing it all the time. We meet dealers that we would call white hat dealers all the time. It's just that we're trying to just put a name on it so people can identify it and that they can see the benefit, like some financial benefit.
It's almost
even, right?
it's a brand
Yeah.
that makes a difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
It's kind of like what I was talking about earlier with you put two cars side by side to each other.
Yeah.
You have a warranty vehicle or an as-is vehicle. You know,
Yeah.
like I said, I would like to purchase the warranty vehicle. Well, if you put two dealers side by side to it, and everything's equal,
sure.
but one has on their, let's say on their wall
Right.
that they're a White Hat Way dealer,
Uh-huh.
I would guess that it would have a similar effect.
Yes.
I think
As
that
we go.
consumers will see that and say, I'd like to do business with this dealer.
After asking,
very
what does
simple.
that mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
might have to lay it out a little bit, like this is what we stand. But,
exactly.
but eventually, once
Yeah.
they know that, I think that it'd be kind of a clear no-brainer. Hey, I'd like to do business with you.
I agree.
Yeah, and I think what it demonstrates in this context of just thinking about where we're going with that and how you guys are supporting where we're going is that what you say is absolutely right. When you have one dealer that has a warranty, that's likely to be the place that the customer will choose. Now imagine two dealers both have a warranty, but one of the dealers is signing an Appendix W that goes with their warranty, which is basically a statement, like, we don't need to go into it here, but we created Appendix W
Sure.
last year. We currently put an Appendix W with
And
everything that we
everything.
sign, any
Yeah.
agreement we
That's
enter into with
fantastic.
a dealer,
Yeah.
whatever. It's like, it's just a statement. It's not a legal document. It's just us making a commitment in a very clear and written
Yeah.
way that this is our commitment to operate from integrity and
Right.
transparency and all those kind of things. And so this is part of what we anticipate will come. And with your support and the support of LHPH Capital and past time, we know that this is where you'll see White Hat Way continue to go in place where we can help consumers start to differentiate between the dealers in terms of who's really stepping up and prepared to, play that long game and make that commitment to be
Absolutely.
that kind of dealer in their community, right? So,
I can't wait to see it grow.
It's,
Yeah.
I know it will.
there's
Yeah.
traction and
That's
it's
right.
and it's doing it.
Yeah.
It is. We're
and
excited
we're
about it.
excited to see you guys grow. We know,
Thank you.
we know there's going to be
Absolutely.
more and more dealers stepping into reinsurance.
Yep.
It makes a ton of sense for those that are playing a long game. It makes
Yeah.
financial sense. It makes customer service sense. And so there's lots of reasons to do that. And so again, we're grateful for you making time to come over and chat with us. We're sorry we didn't see Mr. Tim Byrd this trip. We saw Christy with your companies over
Yep.
there, and happy to see you guys. And so again, glad we could connect here at the conference, and hope you guys are enjoying your time here.
Have a great
Absolutely.
conference.
Thanks. So great to see you guys.
All
All right,
right.
see
Thanks
ya.
again. Appreciate it.